Hello, 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 hello. Let me make sure that my YouTube. Great, alright, got the right stream going. Great. I have so many videos on YouTube because I have so many streams. I've been streaming like twice a week for like years. It's so funny. Let me let people know that I'm live. Okay. Alrighty. So. Ooh, some stuff's on sale. I heard a few things that I follow are on sale right now uh on Steam, so I was just checking that as stuff was booting up. Rise, Monster Hunter Rise is on sale. I could pick that up. Then I would need not just Rise but also Sunbreak. I need to pick back up RPG Maker. I haven't touched it in so long. I could have swore I was following. I had wish listed. Oop. Okay. All right. So just getting. Yeah, this should be on my wish list. Why is it not on my wish list? It does have online co-op. Okay. A game that I've been looking forward to just went on sale, so I was just checking that out. Stream is live. Alrighty. Let's switch over to that just chatting screen. Oh yeah, I still have the robot up there, the robot. So I was at an impasse because I didn't know what to stream tonight. And I think pretty soon I'm going to be working on streaming some different games. Once my computer gets here, I'm going to be expanding what games I stream. After I get a couple things set up, it's gonna be a little bit of growing pains as I get adjusted to the new computer whenever it arrives. I'm just hoping I don't have to replace any parts or anything. But yeah, so like, okay, one game that's getting a lot of coverage right now that I was almost ready to stream. I was getting ready to. I didn't have the thumbnail ready for it. I was gonna pick up Legend of Dragoon because I started a series on that and I haven't picked it back up because nobody was really watching it. But that was before I had people. That was before I had Nabiru and Silva coming through and the rest of everybody coming through for my streams. and I would like, it's on my bucket list. I would like to finish Legend of Dragoon, but I'm still partway through disc 1. But then there's kind of the awkwardness that like Legend of Dragoon just came to PS. Hey Nabiru, how are you doing? Yes, I spoke your name and you appeared. Have you heard of a game called The Legend of Dragoon? It plays out like a oh, it's one of the few games you own. So before I asked you all to watch me, I had been playing through Legend of Dragoon, but I put that down, and I was debating picking it up tonight, but I was like, I haven't updated my thumbnail, and then there's this kind of almost hesitancy because like it's this thing where I'm playing it on an emulator, but it just got a new legal way to be acquired, but I don't have a PS5. So like, but I figure I might do that. I might do that Monday instead of a writing stream, because the writing streams haven't been super popular, but I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Legend of Dragoon is one of the games I want to finish. It's a long one with, you know, those 4 discs. Yeah, it was. So I saw someone describe it as a playable anime because it has all the tropes of a 90s anime. But I was like, you know what? Instead of switching things up right now, like if I'd been thinking about it maybe like 2 hours ago, yeah, I that's honestly what I think about. Nabiru. Like if I'd been thinking about picking up Legend of Dragoon a couple hours ago, I probably would be streaming that tonight. But I just thought about it like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, I'm not sure if I'm mentally ready for that. And also, like the hesitancy I have for playing Armored Core 3 is I know we're stuck on a difficult mission, and I'm always wary of having an entire stream dedicated to trying to beat a difficult mission and it just becoming boring or repetitive. But the last time I did that and I had one of those, it only took a few tries and I was able to push through, and it was a really great stream. So I'm like, maybe that'll happen again. Maybe it's just I just have to buckle up and push through the difficult mission. And that's part of life, is like you can't always run. You can't always avoid the hard parts. So I'm like, like that the big reason I was thinking about other things to play was because I've hit this hard part. But I'm like, if I keep shying away from the hard parts, I'm never gonna finish Armored Core 3, and I want to finish it. But it's funny, I've never finished Legend of Dragoon, but I've read a bunch of Legend of Dragoon fan fiction. I used to inhale that fan fiction when I was a kid, and like one of my friends who beat Legend of Dragoon showed me the final showed me the final cutscene. And so he's like showed me, and I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know how things were happening. He tried to explain it to me, but it was so bizarre. But so, did you know Legend of Dragoon was released on the PlayStation Store for I think like PS4 and PS5 recently, right? But there was this ridiculous bug with that release where if you transformed into a Dragoon, it would stun lock the game and the game would crash, and you would have to forcibly turn off your game because it would freeze the game. And a lot of people were just having trouble playing because as you get into the later parts of the game and the story, you need Dragoon mode in order to be able to beat some of the bosses. So having a situation where you couldn't go into Dragoon mode was absolutely atrocious. But I think I saw somewhere somebody said that it just recently got patched. And I'm like, the fact that it needed a patch, the fact that a game this old got a port so bad that it needed a patch for basic functionality is hilarious to me. Did you ever beat Legend of Dragoon, Naviru? Okay. About how far did you get? Do you remember? Like what disc you were on at least? Yeah, it was a long game. Then the other game I was debating picking up and playing on here is a game I've never played on stream, Xenogears. And I was like, I remember I was really far in that game. And I was like, do I want to start over in Xenogears? Like, you know, that's got mechs in it. That could be cool. Like, I could start over. I'm trying to remember what I remember from the story of Xenogears. And I looked at my save file, and my save file for Xenogears is 44 hours into the game, and I'm like, there's no way I can start a game first time streaming it 44 hours in and I don't remember half of what's going on. But Xenogears is a classic. That's another game I want to finish. I'll probably get back to playing that off stream. It'd be nice to have a game that I just play for me. I think that's one of the dangers of streaming, is that you get to a point where like every game you look at is a game that like you're playing for stream. And like you spend so much time gaming on stream that like you don't get the time or the energy to really game for yourself. And that's a situation I don't exactly want to run into, but I'm kind of already running into. Ooh, I just saw someone post an interesting question on Twitter. This is a question I put to you, chat. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? If you were guaranteed success at one thing, what would you do? No, I mean, like, if you could pick one thing to do and know that you wouldn't fail at it, what would you pick? Like, if you knew that you could choose one thing and be guaranteed to succeed at it, invent nanobots that could not only help cure disease but rearrange your body for transitioning. For legal reasons. I cannot answer that question. Okay, Silva. Pick something too risky. You would get confined. Okay, I don't want to get. All right, keep that to yourself. We're not trying to dox anybody or get anybody in trouble. It was just a fun what if question. It was just a fun what if question, chat. We're not trying to. I didn't intend to cause an existential crisis here. Make an isekai portal. Pull things out or put them in. The ultimate escapist fantasy. That's interesting. If I could think about it, if I could do one thing and be guaranteed to work. Oh my gosh, Nameru. If I could do one thing and be guaranteed not to fail at that one thing, what would it be? Now I got to turn my own question on myself. Like, there's always the generic answer about, like, negotiate for world peace. But, like, what does success even look like in that situation? Because not all kinds of peace are equal. You can have peace where it's a lack of violence, but in a bad situation, with exploitative situations going on, and that's just problematic. It just runs wild. Then there's, like, invent giant robots, but then I know how giant robots would be used if I could invent them. Exactly, Naberu. I mean, it's so easy to monkey's paw it, right? But, like, not all of life is a monkey's paw. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've done so many. We've experienced so many things. We got to be careful. It's actually funny that, see, we don't. Those kind of stories of the genie twisting the wish around, the monkey's paw twisting the wish into some horrific form, right? All of those stories are so ingrained in our society that we don't think about what it would be like for people who didn't have that kind of mythology. Um, for people who didn't have that kind of that like that as a formative memory, you know, what that would do for development and for all that stuff. It remind just OP people. Hmm. Because we're all like, and we're all so trained to think about, all right, I need to take care of myself, but then like you look at the practical applications of it, like, okay, if you got superpowers and could and had a sword that could cut through anything, like Getsuga Tensho from Bleach and all that stuff, right? And do all those super moves in our world, what do you do with it? Like, you know, that's why in a lot of stories, whenever these new powers get introduced, there's always some villain that gets introduced with it. It's just thoughts. Mm-hmm. Because with humans' tendency to turn everything into a tool of war, um, you know, any kind of superpowers and stuff is going to instantly get somehow utilized by one of the militaries to enforce some government's will, some government or some corporation's will. Hey, Okusen. Mm. So Okusen, I'm curious to hear your take on this question. We were discussing a very deep and important philosophical question, and I would definitely love to hear you weigh in on it. Okusen. So, if you could pick one thing that you were guaranteed to succeed at, what would you do? What would you pick? Just you knew, guaranteed, if you do something, you would succeed at it. What would you do? Silva talked about revolution. Okay. And see, this is the thing I was getting at Nabiru, was that like how much of our stuff is focused on personal individuality. Like what happens when someone with a different paradigm uh and a different viewpoint makes that wish, right? Because it's like um and that makes me wonder if it's a cultural thing as well, where like this whole thing about like some people want like um Silva said that they would invent nanites that could cure diseases and help people's body be reshaped for transitioning. Naberu said that she would make an isekai portal that you could put things into and pull things out of between different dimensions. And I'm still undecided. Like I was gonna say, you know, negotiate for world peace. About revolution. Ooh. Okusen, the revolutionary hero. Yeah, speaking of revolution, Well, as I was also mentioning, there's different kinds of peace. And yes, Viva la Revolution. And not every peace is equal. Like if you, like well, okay, let me rephrase that. There's a difference between peace and quiet. Right? Where like quiet is a lack of action, a lack of noise, and a lack of violence, right? Um Peace. That's fair, Okusen. Like, you want peace to be something where it ends on something good. Where things are quiet but in a good position, without exploitative systems in place. Also, Okusen, I hope you're still there. At some point this weekend, maybe after stream, maybe sometime tomorrow or whatever, I want to touch base with you because I want to, if possible, run some ideas past you, because I realize that there might be some problematic things in one of the stories I want to write, and I think I could use another opinion, and I value your input. On a less serious note, it would absolutely be time travel. I'd travel to the birth of the universe and succumb to its majesty. My favorite kind is from UFO Ultra Maiden Valkyrie. Head cat girl maid has a ray gun. People shot with it become cat girls. They have free will but a subconscious desire to be good and help the main character. That would make... I'm not... Subconscious conditioning is kind of... Yeah, it gets a little bit weird. Okay, I got to explain this joke. I got to explain this joke that Okusen just made. So, in the Lancer game that I run on Sundays, we play with a lot of high concept philosophical stuff. And one of the things that the players are dealing with is this is finding out that the enemy is working on designing this machine called Kingmaker that alters someone's destiny to make them destined for greatness, to make sure that they're always in the right place at the right time, saying the right thing, doing the right thing, knowing the right people, coming up with the right ideas in order to ascend to greatness. And the party is grappling with all of the different permutations and applications of this technology. But I guess you could make a cat maker. I'm not sure how that would affect your how you would do that with Destiny. Like we kind of have the dragon theme going on, so I'm not sure how the cat girl, cat boy, cat person theme would fit. I'm imagining you with a spray bottle, Okusen, like, no, stop. uh, uh, just imagining. Uh, ooh, wait. Interesting. Wait, I just got a brainwave. I know you said no, Oku-sen, but my brain just had a thought. Cat Planet Cuties is a quasi-antimatter hammer. Anything hit with it, be it a missile or tank, will vanish into sparkles. It removes all non-organic matter. Oh, that's funny. So, oh, actually, I could hold on. Let me take a note of this. Oh, let me say it first and get it out of my head and like verbally get it out before I write it down. So, uh, big red squeaky hammer. Oh my gosh. So the entire concept of Kingmaker and the Destiny engine technology is that it takes this very volatile, very rare material called paracausally reactive materials, or PRMs, and it supercharges them, and then after they're charged to a specific frequency, exposes somehow exposes the target to them, either through like ingestion, inhalation, or injection. Um, but um, could do a fourth form of introducing the PRMs into someone's body um, through genetic modification. But I'm not sure if I'd want them to become a cat, because that just feels too out of left field. Like I know I've stretched people's disbelief with the bears. Like I did the bears for the meme. Probably have people look like dragon people. But then that becomes the author's barely disguised fetish. What? No, I didn't say anything. But I don't know what you're talking about, Okusan. I didn't say anything awkward on stream. Do not proceed. Not proceed. It could be a way to introduce Dragonborn into this setting. What concept did they never use, Nabiru? Well, Valkyrie, they had a random girl step out of a mecha. Also had some animal girls. Think Dragon Girl once, just as background filler. Huh. Oh my gosh. People are still so. Last night's Critical Role was so intense, and like some people couldn't watch it live, and they're just watching it now, and they're posting about it on Twitter. I'm just like, yeah. I wish more stuff had happened, but it it was so good. Okay. Okay. That reminds me, I want to check something real quick. But yeah, so they had mech girls and other anime girls besides the cat girls or whatever as filler. That's funny. Okay, so it's 9:07. Let's get started with the main thing of tonight. I just had some thoughts that I was running with, and I was like, there's just some things I should keep track of. All right. Okay. First, let's change up the music before we get to the actual bit. Okay. Ready to watch me struggle and beat my head against this wall of this one mission over and over again? Because that might be what tonight becomes. Okay. You need gifts so you can dance along to the music. Yep. All right. It's funny. I've built it up as like, yeah, watch me struggle and watch me just succeed on the mission. First, let me change up my loadout. This is what I was using. You believe in me, Okusen? I'm glad you do. Yep, we'll see how entertaining it is. I'll be back shock so I don't get unlocked. Largest sight lock. Alright, let's try this out. Alrighty.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Hey. Oh yeah, this is the red herring. Okay. I could just walk past these things, but that's just extra damage.
Code key obtained.
Okay, so I got 2 keys. One more place I have to go.
Code
Okay.
key obtained.
Okay.
Entering code key. Entering code key. Entering code key. Gate lock released.
Alright. You know, it just made me wonder. Alright. Make sure I save state 4. Oh, I thought it was... There's the last gate up ahead. Okay. It's up here that I have to do it. Okay.
Target data acquired. Clear out.
Okay, I want to see something real quick. Save in spot 4, cool. Okay, alright, so I'm at pretty decent health.
We're both ravens. Just do what comes naturally. Don't think about it.
Not unlocking.
Oh, he's got blade waves? Can I fail through this? Let me see if I fail through this. If this turns into a game. Yep, that's game over. Okay. Gonna save state there. I got lucky. Save slot 4. So if you want to know what just happened, he got stuck and I was able to completely unload ammunition on him. I just need to clear out, right? Yeah, I just gotta head back to the escape point. Head up there and go left. Okay. Oh great, new enemies have popped up. Oh, no, I have to go left here. Yeah, go through this door. That's nowhere. Oh no, that's the direction I need to go. That's the dead end. Let me see something. Let me see if there's some hidden part over here. This room is over here for something. I was hoping I'd find a hidden part over here, but nope. Okay. I'm gonna lose so much money on ammunition, it's not even gonna be funny. Oh well. Okay, almost to the escape area. Okay.
Mission objective achieved.
Okay.
System switch to normal mode.
Only took about half my health and damage, burned through a bunch of ammo. Those spare howitzer shots gonna cost me. I was worried about that. I spent almost 40k in ammunition. I lost almost 7,000 credits on that mission, but I got through it. I got through it. Which, I mean, I'm not exactly hurting for credits. I would like to keep earning more money so I can buy the rest of the parts. So I want to buy all the parts before I move on to the next game. Got new mail. Yep. Ah, from Union. Data as fast as we can. The controller forces are on the move throughout layer. They seem to be popping out of the woodwork. I don't know what our chances are, even if the controller is destroyed and the situation is brought under control. But we can't just give up, that's for sure. Okay. Let's make sure to save the game. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Pokemon is canon inside of One Piece. Sure. You know what? I'll believe it. Sure, why not? From Union, defend energy reactor. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff in One Piece. Yeah. Oh, so Pokemon is a story inside of One Piece. Okay. So we're not going to see Pikachu roll up with Straw Hat on. Straw Hat Pikachu would be funny though.
Raven, controller forces have succeeded in occupying the energy reactor. Their objective is unclear, but if the reactor is destroyed, it will set off a chain reaction causing extensive damage throughout the city.
Okay.
To make matters worse, the facility's security system has been activated. In order to reach the core, you'll have to bypass both gun emplacements and energy shields.
There are electric devil fruits and ones that turn you into animals. So, true.
We're running out of time. Good luck.
I'm gonna go in with this mission with my energy setup just to see what it's like. The only Pikachu people care about in Pokemon is Ash's, but I'm like... Jean-Luc Pikachu. Okay. Okay, Silva. Well, I'm not an S rank Raven. I'm only an A rank, but I think it should be
Main
fine.
system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update.
How am I supposed to get out?
Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Oh, it lowers the shield when it shoots. Okay.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Okay.
Raven,
Alright. Gonna try to avoid getting bopped this time.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Come on.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system. Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
What did I miss? I got all the way down the hallway. Oh, was there a switch on the side or something? Let's see if I can save, if I can fail through this. Nope. There is no failing through this. Okay. So there's probably some kind of a lever on the side I need to press in order to deactivate it. One Piece has crossed over DBZ and Toriko before, so it's not impossible. Maybe Astra's regions are on the far corners of the
Main
map.
system.
Maybe.
Engaging combat mode.
Maybe. Very well could be.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
That was not what I wanted to do.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Oh, jeez. I've taken way too much damage. I'm gonna fail this mission.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Nope. Okay. Now I gotta figure out what is this mission? Defend energy reactor. Give me 1 second. Because I'm running into a lot of problems here, and I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. Armored Core 3 defend energy reactor. Okay. Armored AC to endure the laser turrets are agile. Want to bypass the shields quickly when you start the mission. You pass through them. Okay, so I just have to destroy the wall. I just have to keep attacking the wall. I pulled up my knowledge from another world. I have to get to the end and keep attacking the wall, and then after that I have an armored core battle.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Yeah, I know.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Ooh, that's gonna cost me.
Intruder detected. Activating
hold on. Let me reload this save state. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Never Ending title on stream tomorrow. What is that? Never Ending Tomorrow. I could. We can. Looks like it's a PS2 game, so I could probably pull it off. I don't know what it's about. Just playing through the Gundam Seed story? Okay. Could do that. Could do that.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Nope. Hold up. Okay, I'll take a look at it. To play it on stream. As long as it's not like too fast-paced of a game.
Main system. Engaging
PS2
combat
emulation
mode.
is a bit tricky.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Okay. PS2 emulation is a little bit
Mission
tricky, so like doing high speed stuff is going to be a
Enemy
bit rough.
forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time
That's
to
a problem.
waste.
Hopefully that's not too big a problem.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
First I want to see how much it takes to break the wall.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Okay. I'm dead,
Something
but
is wrong. Hurry.
okay. Okay. Ba, ba, ba.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Okay.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time
problem. Probably gonna have to switch on a different head in order to have
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
that's a problem. Oh, yes. Let me save this state. I'm probably going to reload from save slot 4, but I'll save this to save slot 5 just in case. Okay, let's get through there.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Oh. I'm gonna die because I'm taking too much damage. That exceed orbit is too dangerous. That exceed orbit isn't working out for me. Like, it's doing a bunch of damage, but it drains me so fast of energy. But first, let me change out the head. Which should help with my energy and gives me a lot more armor. Okay. Imagine playing through a Gundam game as someone that's not the main character, so you are not told how to do anything. Okay. So there was a great Mobile Suit Gundam game that was played from the Zeon's perspective. You played as a grunt, and on the missions that you had to go on, you could hear the Gundam tearing through your allies, and you had to find a way to achieve some kind of strategical victory while the Gundam was jumping from area to area at extreme speeds with its powerful boosters and shredding through your allies. It was a ridiculous game. I never beat it. Okay. Okay. Could do that. Let me make sure nobody's popped up in the arena. Ooh, 2 new people popped up in the arena when I cleared that mission. So new people do pop into the arena. Ooh. Ooh, let me change to my arena setup. Let's take a break from the mission real quick and do my arena setup. Endymion and ducks. Alright, let's try ducks. This pilot changes occupations like some people change their socks. He's always on the lookout for more money and accepts missions based only on their reward. He refuses to use shell weapons, which, as we all know, cost money. Oh, this got energy cannons. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Let me equip the optional parts. Okay. Let me make sure my model's still picking up because my roommate just turned off the, like, normally I like the main light off. But so my roommate just came down and showed me he got some new binders for us to use, so that'll be fun for keeping track of cards and stuff. Okay. Let's take on this Dux with all of his energy weapons and his reverse legs, so he's going to be flying around. Got all these energy weapons he's got. Okay. High-speed machine gun and howitzer just tears through enemies. I'm not entirely surprised. There's a reason that's my go-to thing for the arena. How much should we win? I like this because I can just win straight money. Only 9,000 because he's at the bottom of the arena, so it's not the big bucks, but it's still positive, which makes up for the last mission. That makes up for the last mission, which is good. If every few of these I get new people to fight. Let's see, we got Endymion. He's the descendant of a noble knight, but all proof that could corroborate this claim has long since been lost. His mother labors tirelessly to restore the family name, and Endymion became a raven to help bankroll her efforts. Ooh, we got missiles, sniper rifle, those extra missiles, and then A blade weapon? Okay. I think it's funny that I'm at the top of the arena and I'm just punching down at these new people popping in. That machine gun, that high-powered machine gun just tears through enemies. It burns through ammo, but $10K credits, I'll take it. So I'm up 19K credits after going down 7, so yeah, I'm back in the green, kind of. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Ooh, this says better energy defense. That's funny. Different gun arms. That's funny. Let me see what we got here. 30. Ooh, this one's got better energy defense. Slightly less armor points, though. That's got far better energy defense. Nope. Nope. Definitely nope. And if I'm bringing the big guns, I want to be tearing through this stuff. Oh, I was doing that with no optional parts. That's funny. Okay, so we don't keep going with the enlarged sight lock. We'll go with the increased energy weapon power, increased generator capacity, and reduce energy base damage. Okay, I like this loadout. It's not fast, but it's definitely powerful. And I like the theme of it. It's all round. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if I should have, if I could have brought a sniper rifle, I could have sniped that thing from way at the end.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
I took way too much damage. I'm about to get bopped. Yeah, I got bopped. We made it past one. We made it past one difficult mission, and now we're on to the next difficult mission. I feel like I'm just gonna be losing money on missions now. Okay. I could take the arena one in and just try blowing him up. You know what? Let's try it. I'm probably gonna end up in the negative again, but hopefully I'll get some I'm not even gonna make any save states because this is so Wild Westy.
Main system.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Engaging
ooh.
combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Oh, really?
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Hey Tom, how are you doing tonight? You here to watch me struggle against the... I beat the mission I was stuck on last time, but now I'm on another difficult mission. Doing all right. I beat one difficult mission, and then I moved from that difficult mission to another difficult mission. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Gotta go do something real fast. All right, I'm back. So it reminds you of the Marauder or Rifleman from BattleTech? Okay. Good old Marauder. MAD4A was a fun one. Alright, let's try this one. And we'll just walk up slowly. We'll just walk up slowly, and then I'll try blowing up the thing once I get close enough. Not the medium build? Okay. Not using energy weapons. What can I get that fits in 3 option slots? I mean, he has rockets, so having that impact might not hurt. Ah, those are 2 very different designs. I loved the Atlas from BattleTech. It was like, it was such a brutal design. This is gonna make me feel old. This is gonna make me feel old for a second. But when I was in college, I got really involved into playing BTMUX. MUX was a port of the MUD system, which it was text-based BattleTech, except you were like controlling your mech, and you had to have your screens going using text to make the maps, and you had to be like change direction to 90 degrees, to 45 degrees, to 30 degrees. Accelerate to 25%, to 40%, to 50%, and you had to type super fast in order to use it. It was, yeah, you had to learn to type really fast because you were playing in real time. It was like they'd taken all the things in BattleTech and divided it by how long the turn was supposed to take, and like they had all this stuff where you were just interacting with it at this rapid speed, and it was very immersive. And there were different servers. Some of them did RP, some of them just did arena fights, and some of them did some combination of the two. It was always interesting. I made some friends on there, made a couple enemies. Not really enemies as much as I got myself in trouble. I was on exactly, Tom. So like I was on there was one of the servers was an RP server, right? Where your mechs didn't respawn, you had to repair them if they got damaged, right? And then we all had our different all the factions had our different drop ships that we were operating out of. And then everybody would spec into things for your character of like technician and stuff and play different roles and whatnot. And one of the talents I took when I built my character was swimming. And I was really curious what that would allow me to do. So I pulled so when nobody else was online, I took my mech and I piloted my mech into the middle of a lake, and I got out of the mech, right? So I get out of the mech, and because I have the swimming talent, I stand on top of the water, but my mech sinks to the bottom. And now, because I have the swimming talent and I don't know any commands for how to control swimming, I can't get to my mech. So my mech is stuck at the bottom of a lake. And then I'm like, oh, I need to get somebody to get a tow truck to pull it out of to get one of the tow trucks or one of the tow choppers to pull it out of the lake, right? Nobody else was online. And whenever I tried to send a message to the dropship to see if maybe somebody might have come online, found out that because I wasn't in my mech, I couldn't access the long-range communication, so I couldn't send a message to anyone in the dropship. And also, I had limited vision because I didn't have my sensors, so I couldn't even tell which direction this dropship was. And because I was on foot, I moved so slowly that it was like crawling across the field, trying to run on foot back to the dropship to get someone to get the tow truck. But I was in college, and after spending like multiple hours doing this, I'm like, I gotta get to class. So I just tried, like, what I tried to do was to set my character running in the direction. Yes. I tried to set my character running in the direction that I thought the dropship was. I sent a message to one of the developers and just left my computer running, and then went to class hoping that by the time I got back from class, my character would be back at the dropship. When I got back from class, my character was back at the dropship. No, actually, I wasn't back at the dropship. I think I still had to fumble around for a few more hours. And then I came back later, and they had found my character. They had got the tow truck to pull my mech out of the lake. My character was stuck in the brig for just being an idiot. Because normally when you're in the water, you sink down to the bottom of the water. And I wanted to see what the swimming talent did. So if I didn't have the swimming talent, I would have just sunk down to the bottom and climbed in my mech from the bottom of the lake. Then there was the time when I was piloting a Bulldog mech, which was a clan era mech that had an XL engine, and it had a really thin back armor, and we were retreating from one position because we essentially lost, and we were retreating, and I turned around and ran instead of running backwards. That's funny, Tom. So because I turned around and ran instead of walking backwards, I exposed my rear to the enemy, and my mech got the engine got taken out, and I was like, well, rip. And so whenever my character, the pilot died because I tried to get out and run on foot, and someone squished me. So if your pilot dies, you just respawn, but it takes like a few hours for you to respawn, right? And then whenever I went back to the hangar, someone had recovered the remains of my mech, and one of the technicians had spray painted on my mech this side towards enemy on the front of my mech. Good times. Oh my gosh, talking about good times. All right, let me just buy these so I have them all to tinker with. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if this works. gonna run really slowly. Probably gonna have to go one at a time. I'm probably not. I'm probably not. Good times. I checked back into it a while back, and the servers ended up getting taken down because people weren't playing on them anymore. Which is a shame, because it was such a unique experience playing text-based BattleTech. Like, I don't even know if I have the typing speed to do it now. But it was this like magical experience.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Receiving mission update. Enemy forces have already reached the reactor's core. There's no time to waste.
Okay.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Okay.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
All right, now let me save state, not 3, save state to slot 4.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
Ugh. It's so hard to maneuver because I don't want to hit the thing in the middle. Come on.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Ooh, that was close.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
I'm trying.
Intruder detected. Activating security system. Intruder detected. Activating security system.
That didn't work so well. That didn't work so well at all. That's a possibility. Just drop mines. Don't even worry about fighting. Yeah, jets. I wanted to see if I could outdamage it.
Anomaly detected. Core temperature rising.
Something is wrong. Hurry.
Intruder detected. Activating security system.
All right, that got me through there pretty fast.
Warning, maximum containment level exceeded. Reactor meltdown imminent.
Mission objective achieved.
We did it.
System switched to normal mode.
We did it. I almost blew up the thing. Getting through 2 missions tonight. We are on a roll. And I actually went positive on that mission. It only took me an hour. I actually made some credits on that mission. All right. Okay. Thank you, Nabiru. I appreciate it. That was a struggle. We got more people in the arena? No new people in the arena. I might end up having to ride this all the way through. Destroy the massive MT. Oh, this one's got a lot of money. Ooh, that's almost as much as one of my arena wins. Destroy the massive MT. Let me switch over to the energy one so I can maximize my profits. Oh, excuse me. Alright. We're gonna go with this. See if this works out for me. I'm not a big fan of this. I didn't realize how restrictive this core was on option slots. Let's tinker with this first. All right.
Our long-range scanners have acquired a massive target moving through Sector 720. Given its current heading, we believe that a nearby energy reactor is in imminent danger.
Okay.
Unleashing something of this magnitude can only be the work of the controller. Whatever its intentions, the situation looks grim.
All right.
Regardless, we can't just give in. Destroy the target at all costs.
Oh, we could bring a consort. I'm definitely bringing one of those. What have we got here? You look good. Ooh, machine gun arms and chain gun back thing. Ooh, Apple Boy. Haven't seen you in a forever. He's the one we took the entrance exam with. Fragile. Royal Mist? You're like one of the top pilots. You like kicked my butt. Yeah, I'm bringing you. No doubt about it. I'm bringing Royal Mist. Let's get that brokenness on my side for once.
That's the target. Its full potential is unknown. Be careful.
Okay.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
What's this? It's splitting in two.
What in the world?
Please respond.
That's rough. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna fight that. Royal Mist looked like they were dealing with it well. I'm probably gonna need missiles. This is another one you can't fail your way through. Yep. Okay. It's up in the air, so the laser blade, unless I jump on top of it. That's my one thought. I wonder if I can jump on top of it. We go back to reliable. Persuasion, yeah, complete persuasion check. Let's try this head part. Yes, definitely not the droid you're looking for. Ah. What do we got here? What do we got here? Defense shell. 160, 190. Yeah, I'll have to bring a countermeasure for the missiles. Uh-huh. Oh, well. Got that. Bring that for dealing with the missiles. Bring some decoys. That would be great, but hacking's not a thing in this game. What am I doing? How does that do on weight? That does fine on weight. I'd only really need that if I was going with the lighter legs. That's a possibility. I'm gonna try to jump on top of the thing and see what it does. Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump on top of the thing and see if I can't just find a safe place to stand on top of it to shoot it. I'm resisting the urge to try like fashioning this thing to make it look a certain way. I'm like, no, I have to focus on beating the mission. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Tom. I might be going about this the wrong way. Instead of being super durable, maybe I need to go with being super fast. Use the arena mech and just keep moving. Just keep moving and shooting at it.
That's the
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
I don't move
What's
with
this?
it.
It's splitting in two.
Taking heavy fire.
So, my anti-missile system ran out of ammo. You're probably right, because those missiles are just tearing me apart. Ah, you might be onto something there, Tom. It doesn't shoot backwards or sideways. All the guns are on the front side. So if I can stay behind it, I might be able to blow it up.
Our long-range scanners have acquired a map.
Well, you know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's... Oh, let's try it out. Super lightweight, super fast. We're just gonna try moving around and staying constantly mobile. Just gonna try staying constantly mobile, see if I can stay behind it. And see if I can just outmaneuver it.
That's the target. Its full potential is unknown. Be careful.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
What's this? It's splitting in two.
Taking heavy fire.
Target destruction confirmed. Raven, return to base.
Mission objective achieved. System switch to normal mode.
That... Okay. Okay. I went positive on it. I'm not gonna question it. Howitzer plus machine gun OP. Okay. Yeah. It didn't give any signs of being weakened at all. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I guess I just had to destroy the main part. Okay. Alright, first let me save. Yeah, it did. Let's read the mail. Ooh, got 2 new pieces of mail. Cool. The infrastructure that maintains Laird is falling. History tells us that Laird has always been under the guidance of the controller. It's the only way Laird can exist. Perhaps you're strong enough to take on the controller, but I don't know what would be left of this world if you did succeed. I can say this though, we needed the controller. Raven, do you really believe that you're making the right choice? Oh, this is from our operator. Added to the shop, okay. Oh, they're not giving me a part, they're telling me a new part's in the shop, okay. But only to select few, it's an AC core part. Ooh, got a new core part. Let me see if it's good. Ooh. What is this? This is an extended orbit type. Ooh, this could be really nice. Save now that I've bought that part. Doing the whole gamer thing, like always saving because you never know if you can't remember if you saved again. Anyone new in the arena? No new people in the arena. All right. Ooh, this is a big payout mission. I'm probably going to need the power of the machine gun plus howitzer again. But I got to try to do it with the energy weapons because you don't pay anything to use the energy weapons. You don't have to pay for that ammo. Exactly, Nabiru. You got to constantly save. If you're not constantly saving, are you gaming? Okay. Oh, is this the final mission? This might be the final mission because the objective is to destroy the controller. Oh my gosh, that is so like the point of those was to ensure for game design that the players had to play a certain amount in one sitting, right? But like they just get so obnoxious, especially like in our modern lives where we don't always have a lot of time to dedicate to gaming. So then being stuck in a point where you feel that super stress about like I have to like get to a save point in order to exit the game. Like it's one thing if you're just like save once you exit battle or something. But yeah. Infiltrate layered hub. Alright. Did I already save state? I'm using save states because this is a casual playthrough.
Analysis of the data acquired from Mirage is complete. It revealed the location of the controller's core. We're sending you in to destroy it.
Could this be the final mission?
Have we made the right decision? We don't know. We can't say why the controller malfunctioned in the first place. All we can do now is hope. Good luck to you, Raven.
Okay. All right.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Where's the target? Do I have to go up?
Gate check. Cannot unlock gate.
I'm probably gonna have to fight them on my way out. Oh, jeez. Yeah, those were the worst of times. What's this? Oh, I didn't even see your post, Tom. Once I was running down the corridor with the save icon spinning around after about 80 minutes in a boss battle, and my brother turned the console off because mom said dinner was ready. Oh, oh, oh no, Tom. Not the brother. What's the final? Is what? I've beaten the entire arena, so I'm wondering who they're gonna have me fighting here. Oh my gosh. Been worrying about losing your memory cards? Yeah. I got all my armor refilled?
Incoming transmission. It's from Crest. We're not sure what it is you hope to accomplish. What can possibly be gained by upsetting the current order? I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Go. Let's find out what kind of future will be born from your decision.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna fight here. I've heard. I'm just gonna keep moving, so that way whatever things are coming at me, just have trouble locking on until I get to the bottom. I've heard about this, that like Armored Core is known for, in the lead up to the final battle, having a long, really long elevator ride. Alright, save slot 4, okay. Okay, saving that. Okay. Just took down 2 ACs.
It's the controller's core. That shield looks impenetrable, though. But the pillar... There's a heat source in the center. Could it be...
Of course I missed the platform. Of course I missed the platform. I just can't hit the platform. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm fighting with the camera more than I'm actually fighting the game. Okay, there we go. Great. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. think I just have to attack this pillar till it breaks.
It's an energy reactor. Destroy it and you should neutralize the controller.
Damage to the main processor exceeds 90%.
Did we just beat the game, chat?
Energy supply diminishing. Attempting reconstruction. Executing final directive. Surface access. Releasing lock. Final directive. Complete. Program.
What was that? Something about the surface?
So one thing about the lore here is this entire game takes place in in a world of underground caverns. And just as we defeat the controller, it opens the door. With its dying breath, it opens the pathway for us to go back to the surface. Let's enjoy this ending cutscene, chat. We worked hard for it. All right. Wow. I don't know how long the credits are gonna roll, but it's about time for us to be ending anyway. So I'm just gonna let that roll and then I'll save at the end. This has been quite a ride. To think I almost didn't do this stream tonight because I was worried I was gonna get stuck really hard. That final battle against those two ACs was so brutal. I'm so surprised I beat that fight against the two ACs on my first try. I thought for sure I was gonna get defeated. I thought for positive and for sure that I was gonna have to like save scum my way through that fight. And I did that entire mission with just energy weapons. So the question about what's left. Next stream, what we're gonna do, so if I understand this properly, after you beat the game in Armored Core 3, it unlocks a new thing where you can replay every mission. Next stream, I'm probably gonna go back, replay the missions that I didn't beat or that I skipped over. Just do that for one stream, and then well, I don't know if it's gonna be if it's gonna be like Monday or if it's gonna be next week Friday. It might be next week Friday. I wish there was a way to turn the volume on this down. There we go. Okay. I was like, how do I do this? Yes, psychic damage. Yeah, sorry about the noise there. I was trying to figure out, like, what do I do? I can't access the settings. And then I remembered the ancient ways. The old tech. I just opened my sound mixer on my computer. All right. Yeah, I know. Like it's something so simple. I'm so used to messing with settings and everything else and using different programs. It didn't occur to me to just turn down the volume on my actual computer. Let me check this out. Oh, not that. That one. Let's see if we got. Oh, we got new mail. Ooh. Got the extra arena. Ooh. These are two. You fight 2-on-1. Ooh. Oh, good night, Silva. Good night. Thanks for coming. Got an entire array of new challengers for the arena. Yep. Oh my gosh, I can just replay all the missions. In order to try to get higher ranks. Okay. All right. So, we've beaten about 50% of the game. And we've made it to the end of the story. So we've still got a bunch of missions. I think we got like 12. I think it was like 49 missions. So we got like 13 missions to play that we didn't do. All right, let's switch over to the just chatting screen as we wind down. Normally for these streams, I normally play games till about 11 o'clock. Then we just hang out on the end until what a night. We change up the music a little bit. Let's go for a slightly different aesthetic. Not quite triumphant music, but just a little something. This is the Stream Beats holiday mix, which I think is kind of fitting for celebrating tonight. Silva, thank you for coming. This has been, what a ride. This game, it's been a crazy ride getting to the end. And I was really nervous about tonight's stream, I'll be honest. That mission I was stuck on, I didn't know if I was going to be able to find a way to beat it. The one where you had to find the 3 keys and then fight the dude. I got carried a lot by the howitzer DPS. Like machine gun plus howitzer just chewed through HP really hard and really fast. So that was great. I mean, I went negative on a couple missions when it came to credits. But now I'm at the point where I can. So what I want to do is complete the arena, complete the last missions I haven't done, maybe get a better score on some of the missions I did poorly on. Yeah, so get a better score on the missions I did poorly on, and Um, after all that, buy all the weapons, maybe I might get a guide and look for all the hidden parts and try to complete the game to try to get as many hidden parts as I can. Because one of the things is we want to move from this to Armored Core Silent Line. A lot of the reviews I've seen, people have talked about this game, about Armored Core, have said that Armored Core Silent Line is one of the best. Yeah, the ending was weird. So apparently Armored Core Silent Line follows directly after the end of this game. So right where that ending, like I think it's like maybe a year or two later, like it's not like minutes later, but it's like humanity has moved onto the surface world is where Silent Line picks up, and there's a whole mystery of stuff as humanity is re-exploring the surface of Earth. People have speculated about the timeline, about like if there was some kind of like nuclear war that forced humanity underground or what have you, before the controller started malfunctioning. And then as the controller died, its secondary directives kicked in and just allowed us to exit, because that would have sucked if we'd been stuck down there without the controller to keep things running. People would have just destroyed themselves. There's a lot of question about like if you're doing the right thing, if you made the right choice. And that's an interesting thing to have happen. Yeah, like it had been fighting me to the bitter end, and then as soon as I pushed it to its limit, it completely changed gears and just decided that instead of continuing to fight me, it was going to let humanity approach the surface. And this isn't just like one single cave system. There's multiple cities, areas, businesses, corporations. The entirety of humanity is living in this massive underground, this massive hollowed out underground space. Yeah, I don't know. I know like a basic gist of the story, but I don't know the specifics, right? I watched some breakdowns of the story. I think there might be some kind of a thing where like there's a second controller on the surface or something, and that like it, as part of its backup plan, whenever the controller died, it like maybe uploaded itself to the second controller. But it needed humanity to make it onto the surface. Some kind of thing. Like the controller has been staying one step ahead of us this entire time. The way it happens, though, it makes it almost seem like it's a failsafe. Like the controller has a failsafe that if it were to be destroyed by any way, shape, or form, it'll open the passage to the surface, so that way humanity isn't trapped down there forever. Maybe it has been watching too much Gurren Lagann. Ugh. But even though there's still so much left to do, there's so much post-game content. There's an entire extra arena, which I don't even know if I'm going to delve into. There's all those new arena participants to gun down with my machine gun howitzer combo. I've heard that these new arena participants that come out in the end after you beat the game are like even harder than the arena participants that you faced. Like some of them are even more powerful than what you faced thus far. And I think that'll be really interesting. So yeah, we're gonna have at least one stream, maybe two streams, of post-game content before we move over to Silent Line. So, and like I said, probably gonna do pick up Legend of Dragoon again, just because I'm missing that game and I want to finish it. I want to finish that game. It's not a mech game. It's borderline a magical girl game, and it's a game from my childhood. Oh my gosh. So that was quite a ride. I'm glad I did this stream tonight. Like, when it comes to deciding what to stream, there's always that that second of doubt, that wondering if you're going to make the right choice, if it's going to be an entertaining stream, if it's going to be a productive stream. All those questions you keep asking yourself. And I think this was a good stream. So yeah. So Nabaru, what are you planning to read/watch this weekend? I know you always have something on your plate. Is Bofuri still on? Wasn't Bofuri on hiatus or something? Or was that something else that was on hiatus? I've been researching Power Rangers seasons in order to put together and organize my thoughts for the first session of the Power Rangers campaign. There's still a lot of stuff I have to figure out, but like I don't want to neglect my main campaign. Oh, it won't be back for some time. So in the meantime, what are you reading and watching, Naberu? I know I've been reading and watching. I've been watching a lot of stuff recently, just by the nature of doing anime night. Like, we're currently working through Attack on Titan, but we're working through that pretty slowly because we wanna finish that around the time whenever they finish whatever they're doing with Attack on Titan. Want to make sure that there's time for all of that to finish. So we're slowly going through Attack on Titan, and we're also working our way through Macross 7, which has definitely been a ride. That has been a ride. Reading some VR manuals, rewatching a few animes. Ooh, that's exciting. I've been watching with Okusen, this old series, Armored Trooper Votoms, and that was fun. That is very fun. It's got this very intense character who is just a really interesting character to watch develop and struggle. Farming life in another world. So I can think of it being two things. One, someone reborn in another world as a farmer, or two, farming is in the video game version of farming, where you're just killing a bunch of random mobs in order to collect their drops and try to get the rare drops, in order to assemble OP items. So which type of farming is it, Nabiru? Yeah, gonna work on that. I gotta research this. It's the isekai version, where someone's isekai as a farmer. Like, so after I learned why so many light novels and so many that's funny. Reminds me of that thing we put into the AI generator to come up with a basic story about a character using a carrot in order to defeat anything. Infinite strength. Infinite strength. Yes. He can make anything grow. Can he make people grow? Can he like poke someone and turn them into a giant? Of course, as you do in isekai anime. Yeah, you know, that sounds like the pretty standard setup. Vampire, dragon, Onis, beast girls. Yeah. Pretty standard. That's awkward. Okay. That sounds like it gets into the yabai / ecchi. Like Nabaru, ooh. Okay. Is he the leader of said city, or is he just like at the center of the city and everyone leaves him alone? Tending to his garden. Yeah. All these anime throw characters into yabai situations and then say it's okay, he's a father figure. Like, okay, not all of them, but I've seen it done before. They throw him into this situation, use it as an excuse to get fan service. Like, eh. Well, as long as you're having fun with it, Nabaru. If you're having fun with it, then that's great. Don't let me like poke holes in or ruin your fun. I just like to poke holes in things, but I don't want you to think that I'm saying that it's a bad show. It's probably Minecraft the anime. That's hilarious, Nabaru. Oh, it's a manga? Okay. Or manhwa or whatever. If you're having fun with it, then that's what's important. Oh, you don't know about the anime? Why is the anime bad? manga was cute and short pages. Okay. I could see that, Nabiru. Like, I noticed that that was starting to happen to me a long time ago. So, like, a long time ago, like a lifetime ago, um, I was a very different person. I was super involved um, with my church, and I was definitely a very, like, conservative, uh, person who was all about like purity and that kind of stuff, right? But like there were so many things that I just kind of ignored or didn't think about that ran kind of contradictory to that. And my fiance at the time uh pointed out, like, I was playing card games, and on the playmat it had a girl in a suggestive pose, and I was like, no, no, that's not what that means. And she's like, yeah, yeah, that's exactly what that is. And it took me a while to realize, yeah, she was right. That is a character in a suggestive pose. Um, but I was so used to ignoring it. I was so used to zoning it out. Um, that I just completely ignored it. And it was like there were a lot of things that I just watched and I didn't think about. And like now I'm on almost the complete opposite end of the spectrum as like a very, very liberal person. But like I try to be much more conscious of what I'm watching and what I'm taking in. And like what media I'm participating in. That's just something I try to be really conscientious of. So like I I was watching um one of my friends' streams today, and they were playing a video game, but they had no background music on. It was just the game music. And the game music was turned way down. Oh no, Nabiru. Yeah. They like I'm surprised we made it through Symphogear because there was a lot of stuff there. Mhm. Only the fun, nothing but the fun times. Did your friend like recoil at all of the ecchi stuff, Nabiru? Oh, really? Yeah, you can't, like, well, so like, Kill la Kill, that anime was so messed up. But like, the fan service was literally part of the plot. It was like a key, crucial part of the plot and of the character arc. And I feel like you couldn't really ignore it without ignoring a crucial part of the storytelling. I remember my friends and I used to joke about like, how would you explain this? How would you explain watching this anime to your parents? Or like to your loved ones? How would you explain that to a normie watching Kill la Kill? That was the show that we were all like, how would you explain this? We joke about, you know, different ways we could try passing it off as like the story of, do clothes exist for people or do people exist for clothes? Because that was the main thesis that they explored. Do clothes exist for people or do people exist for clothes? Because and not just clothes, but also societal norms and around fashion and looks and all of that. All of that stuff is a social construct. And if it no longer serves society, then it can be deconstructed. But that was like, what happens if this social construct comes to life and starts trying to enforce its will upon the people? And whenever we have people trying to follow the will of, or interpret the will of long gone people, of people who are no longer alive or with us to give their exact opinion, so we're interpreting their words, it becomes like that, like you're interpreting the words of some mystical force that is trying to impose its will on you from some place where you can't strike back. I thought Kill la Kill was a deeply emotional anime. Like, there was a lot of intensity, but there was a really powerful message. Yeah. Kind of. Like, there was a good balance of action, comedy, and emotion, but I feel like there was still this like deep driving message being driven home in all of those scenes. All right. I'm actually proud of myself though, because we finished a game. I have been consistently doing 3-hour streams. And been really good about it. And it's been, even on days whenever I wasn't feeling a whole lot of energy, I've been able to pull through. It's been rough a couple times. There's definitely been some interesting situations. But through it all, I feel like I've been able to make it, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without all of you. And I look forward to seeing how much further we go, where we go. Like there's been a lot of drama in the VTuber community recently, and a lot of stressful stuff happening in that space, and like very little of it actually affects me. So I generally just stay out of it because it doesn't directly affect me. But it's still stressful to watch happen, and I try not to engage as much as possible. But yeah, and through it all, I'm grateful for some things that have been really crucial and very big part of my streaming. The chill, comfy streams I do, and the background music. That was another thing. I was watching my friend stream, and they just had the game music going, and like, I noticed the lack of actual BGM, and I was like, what do I even say? Like, I'm not going to tell someone, hey, have you considered running a BGM in your background? Because like, I don't want it to be like I'm judging their stream, right? But like, something about having a BGM, I feel, helps with the comfy vibe. But some people just want to hear the game sounds, and like, I don't know. I have to go back and look at the recordings and see whether it becomes one big mess of game sounds as I'm playing through the game. Anyway, let's wind down for the night. Let's start calling it. It's been over 3 hours, and let's see, who have we had in stream tonight? We've had, so to Naberu, to Silva, to Okusen, to Tom, to everyone else who watched the stream and just lurked in the background and didn't say anything, or anyone who just popped in and left. And to anyone who watches the VOD afterwards, I want to say, I love all of you, and I believe in each and every one of you. I like to end my stream saying these positive things about my viewers because I believe it's important to hear these things on a regular basis. I think that each one of you is wonderful, unique, and precious, and valuable. I believe that you all have a special, one-of-a-kind energy that only you can bring to everything you do. I think that you all make this world a better place just by being in it, and I'm grateful every day to live in a world with you in it. Thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for being a member of the Star Hunter community. I am always grateful for your time, your energy, and your attention. Always remember the Star Hunter motto: shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always stop to enjoy the meal. I'd like to ask that you like the stream. It helps the algorithm with pushing it out and sharing it with people. If you're watching the VOD and you have any thoughts, suggestions, ideas, comments, feel free to leave a comment. I will read them. I read them all. I may not react to all of them. I may not act on all of them, but I do read them as long as you're not banned. And blah, 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 blah. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing here on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to subscribe. Ding the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live and when I release any new content. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing outside of YouTube, you can follow me on Twitter or join my Discord. Links to both of those are in the description below. Always remember, you do not have to pay to be here. You don't have to donate to be a member or give money to be welcome. I am always grateful for your time, your energy, your attention, and for you to just be a member of this community and active and supporting each other. With that said, if you ever feel motivated to donate, to improve the stream, or to improve my life, there are links where you can do that in the description down below. Next stream is going to be Monday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Probably going to do another writing stream. We'll see how I'm feeling. Those aren't very popular, but I like having some dedicated writing time. So we'll see how that all pans out. But thank you all for coming, and have a good night. Oh, why did my... Oh, that's weird. I was gonna do the wave thing, but apparently my num lock turned off. How do I turn that back on? Oh, whatever. Why is my model not doing the thing? I'll figure that out soon enough.